Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. It's like summer here. It's hot. So today I went to McDonald's for lunch. I came home and I had Southwestern rice for dinner, and you saw it last night. So today I was thinking, and I'm thinking, okay, there's reports that we might see shortages of various food, and we might be in a recession. I have tea left over. So what that might mean is that when we go to get something, it's not there. So what are we going to do? We're going to go, oh, it's not there? No, we have to think about this in advance. So it said first it was the supply chain disruptions. Now it's maybe the crops are not going to be grown. Maybe there's not going to be any fertilizer. Maybe the food plants are going to be burned. Stuff like that. But nonetheless, last time, remember, it was no flour. So I made a list of things that we might see shortages of. It might be totally unexpected stuff. So they're saying these possible shortages could last between March and November. But if the conflict goes on longer, it might be longer than that. So the best thing we want to do is think about it a little bit before. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so like what? Well, the one thing is bread. We might be seeing shortages of bread. And in the 99-cent stores, there's not as much bread as there was. And the bread is not marked down like it was, but I can still get it. So I'm buying one extra bread for the freezer and one extra bread for the refrigerator to make sure I have, bread. But the other thing one could do is crackers, and you will notice crackers are getting a little bit expensive. I did find the 99-cent crackers at Walmart, but they don't always have them. So sometimes they're out, so that's a bad sign. So another thing you can substitute for bread is cereal. So one of the ones that's good is corn flakes. You can roll your chicken and things like that in it. And so before I thought of this, I bought this for $1. And if I have been eating this, I eat it at night. And if I had noticed it was corn flakes, I just bought one. I should have bought 2 or 3, because corn flakes and milk is a complete protein. The other ones I like is Raisin Bran and shredded wheat. So I get the Walmart brand, and then if I'm at the 99-cent stores and I get these marked down, I buy these. So maybe pick up a couple extra cereals. There's biscuits, there's pancakes, things like that. So be thinking, okay, if we're low on wheat. During the last pandemic, it was hard to find bread, but flour. The best thing would be store up 25 pounds of flour. Okay, the next thing is they're saying fats and oils. One of the things you can do is if you stockpile bacon, you're going to have fat. If you stockpile in your freezer cream, then you're going to have butter. So, for the fat, I think it's best just to buy extra. I bought, I think it was 3 or 4 corn oils. Now, corn is something they're mentioning. So maybe I bought shortening this time. It's cheaper. Okay, no eggs. So this does not sound good. No bread, no oil, no eggs. So you can substitute in baking 1 banana. I just learned this on Nicholas Fairford yesterday or the day before. Go to that channel. Where is it? It's a great video. Garden Makeover Part 1, Nicholas Fairford. Go to this, and he makes cookies with a banana. He got the recipe from Martha Stewart. Okay, so you could use a banana. You could use avocado or applesauce. You could use cream in place of an egg, powdered milk or buttermilk or yogurt. And then, so there's ways around the egg. You can't have scrambled eggs though. Okay, now one thing that's a good thing, and then certain of the women have said there isn't any, is coffee creamer. But with coffee creamer, if you have 1 cup warm water and 1/3 cup coffee creamer, that will give you some milk. So I have been stocking up on some of that. Another thing is if you need it for your coffee. Okay, if you need buttermilk and you have milk, you can just add 1 cup milk and 1 tablespoon vinegar. And that's going to curdle even in skim milk. But for storage, I like shelf-stable milk because then I can make cheese if I need to. Okay, so coffee creamer. Okay, buttermilk, cheese. Okay, if there's no cheese, so if we're going to see shortages of meat and dairy, because all these animals eat grain, and therein is the rub. So if there's no cheese, I usually use like 2 cups of whole milk and 1/4 cup vinegar, and I've done, cheese many times. It's better than nothing. Also, if you store almonds and oatmeal, you can make almond milk. The recipe is on my Twitter, or oat milk. Okay, now for meat, if the meat is very, very expensive, I could see chickens going up, way up. So you can substitute for meat, cheese, olives, nuts, eggplants, eggs, if you can get them, peas and rice, peanut butter, meat fat, like in gravy or beans. And like, you have stuffed green peppers with rice and tomatoes, or, like dolma, stuff with just tiny pieces of meat. So one of the best substitutes for meat, though, is textured soy. I don't like the idea of eating textured soy, but if you can get a big bag just in case, I mean, if it costs $15 for a 20-pound bag of textured soy, just throw it in the cupboard and hope you never have to consume it, or throw it in your soup or whatever. Okay, yogurt. So if you have milk and you have 1 yogurt, you can make yogurt and you can keep going forever. The next thing I'm going to make in my Instant Pot is yogurt, probably. Jam. Okay, if you have canned fruit, you can easily make jam. Flour. Okay, flour, wheat flour, down through the ages, it's always been flour. So like in wars, what you would try to do is choke off the food. Like what? Like flour. That's what. So, for flour, you could grind some oatmeal, or you could grind some cereal, like cornflakes, like Wheaties, if you had them. Okay, for cereal, you could substitute rice and milk, cornmeal mush, and bread and sugar and milk. All of these are dismal, but I'm saying if there isn't any, what are you gonna do? Sit in your house and starve? That's not a good idea. Okay, and then for eggs, there is egg replacer. I used to get it at Walmart, but these days I do use that, but I use powdered buttermilk usually instead of egg replacer. I think it tastes much better. Okay, there has been reported a shortage of cinnamon rolls. I think that was Costco, and I thought, ooh, that sounds good. But okay, so if you don't have any cinnamon rolls, you're going to have to go lowly and eat cinnamon toast. Okay, for chicken, no chicken. That's why we got a Stockpile canned chicken. So they're saying expect less cans or more expensive cans. I would say expect no cans if things start getting, because here in San Diego, people will just run down and buy a pallet. So what they might do is they might say, okay, enough of you, we're gonna ration. Okay, there has been reported a shortage of maple syrup. So I thought, wow, I'm going to buy 2 or 3 at the dollar store. So what I'm doing is I'm going through this list, and, you know, mainly I'm buying flour, I'm, you know, figuring out eggs, cheese. Okay, so for maple syrup, you can do brown sugar, corn sugar, and molasses. So here is the first page. So we're going to be thinking about this. We're not just going to go, I will go without. No, that's not a good idea. Okay, another thing they're short of is cream. We might be seeing shortages of cream cheese. That's dismal. So the closest thing would be soft cheese like ricotta, or just freeze cream cheese. It doesn't take up much space. Okay, shortage of meat. One thing we could do is stock up on some plant-based meat when we can get it cheap. Right now I can get seitan vegetarian meat very cheap, and other veggie meats. So maybe stock up a few of those. Okay, so for flour, you can grind almonds to make almond flour, cornmeal, coconut, brown rice, buckwheat, chickpeas, and pancake mix. So, you know, be stocking up. I stock up 25 pounds of corn flour. Okay, so now just a thing of storing rice, beans, lentils, potatoes, oatmeal, pasta, powdered milk, onions, sugar, lard, oil, shortening, cola, coffee, chocolate, vegetables, fruit, bacon, spices, cookies, and sweets. Anything with sugar. And if you go to my Twitter, I have the Rancher and Pioneer Stockpile for a basic stockpile. Okay, today I went to the thrift store and I bought 3 t-shirts because I'm buying clothes for 10 years. And I got 2 of the t-shirts for half price, $2 each. And 1, I used a coupon and I got $3 each. So that is enough shirts for 3 months. And I'll show them to you. I'll wear them in my videos. Then I came home and I did yard work, which for me was like torture, but I was inspired. I was inspired by Garden Makeover Part 1, Nicholas Fairford. And believe me, he was working a lot harder than I was. But what I try to do is take 3 garbage bags of garbage or things I want to throw away and throw them in the dumpster each day, because that's what they tell the hoarders to do. So I'm just doing that. Okay, so now I am in the house and the yards look good, actually. I mean, good enough. So I'm working on eBay, and what I'm doing on eBay is I'm selling summer dresses. So I have a lot of summer dresses from last year, cute summer dresses. So here is one cute summer dress. Look at this cute summer dress. I like anything that's like macrame. And I don't sell these for much, about $10, but you can't buy one of these for $10, so it's really a good deal. And so I'm posting those, you know. And then I'm going through the house and I'm getting stuff for the swap meet. So as an example, this is a box of junk out of the kitchen. And this is the stuff you sell at the, what they like to buy at the swap meet is other people's junk. I've sold a lot of pans, lids. I don't know how I wreck my pans and then I have lids. Then I'm getting stuff and I'm taking 1 carload a day over to donate. And I think it's a couple days ago, I dumpster dived a doll bed, large doll bunk bed with 2 large dolls and a fairly large dragon. So I donated it because it takes up too much space. And then I had donated a lot of other stuff that I dumpster dived. And if it's like large, I'm going to donate it because it takes up too much space. And then I'm trying to take 3 garbage bags full of garbage. Stuff that is total and complete garbage. I will give you an example. There's one left. This will soon be garbage. So I'm going through the house, and when I see something that is actually garbage, I'm throwing it in the garbage right away. And so then I'm going through my Christmas ornaments, which I had Christmas ornaments for 10 Christmas trees. So I'm getting ready for Christmas now, and I'm still doing the feng shui and the home decor on a budget. So that's what I'm doing. So, and I'm also buying marked down fruit and vegetables. Okay, you guys, I will see you soon. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and God bless you all.